If the 17th and 18th term in the expansion of 2 plus a to the power of 50 are equal, then just find out the value of a. The value of middle term depends on the n. N is an even or an odd number. N is an even number, so therefore the middle term is equal to, there is only one middle term, that is 8 by 2 plus 1th term. That is nothing but 4 plus 1. That is nothing but the 5th term. So T5 is to be determined. Hello dear students, welcome to this session of basic mathematics class. I am Mr. Niranjan, Faculty Department of Mathematics, Vidhyaashram PU College, the Temple of Excellence. So in my previous class we have discussed regarding the statement of binomial theorem and the problems based on the expansion using binomial theorem and one of the application of a binomial theorem also. So in this session I am going to discuss regarding general term in the binomial expansion, that is the nth term, as well as the middle term in the binomial expansion. So how to find the nth term or general term in the expansion of the binomial theorem, and also to find the middle term in the expansion of the given problem. Now let us move on to the first general term. The general term in the previous class itself I have explained regarding the general term or nth term. The nth term or general term in the binomial expansion is given by TR plus 1 is equal to NCR x to the power of n minus r a raised to r. So nth term Tn, or it is also called as a TR plus 1. General term is equal to NCR x to the power of n minus r a raised to r. TR plus 1, NCR, that is the r plus 1, TR plus 1. TR plus 1 or Tn is equal to NCR x to the power of n minus r a raised to r. So that is the general term in the expansion of x plus a to the power of n. Now based on this formula, let us take a problem. Now first find the 7th term in the expansion. Find the 7th term in the expansion of x cube minus 1 over x to the power of 9. So if you compare this with x plus a to the power of n is equal to 9, x is equal to x cube, and a is equal to minus 1 by x. Now what is the nth term? So the general term TR plus 1 is equal to NCR x to the power of n minus r a raised to r. So here TR plus 1 is equal to n. What is n? N is 9C r, 9C r, x to the power of, what is x? We have x is equal to x cube whole to the power of n minus r into a. A is minus 1 over x whole raised to r. Now what is to find here? So to find the r 7th term, since r plus 1 is equal to 7, therefore r is equal to 7 minus 1 is 6. Now put r is equal to 6 here, we will get t6 plus 1, that is nothing but t7 is equal to 9c6 x to the power of 3 whole raised to n is equal to, n is equal to 9 minus r is equal to 6 into minus 1 over x whole to the power of r is equal to 6. So this is 9c6 x cube whole to the power of 9 minus 6 is 3, and this is minus 1 power 6 divided by x power 6. So this is equal to 9c6 x to the power of 3 3s are 9, and minus 1, if you multiply 6 times you will get plus 1 itself, 1 over x power 6. Law of indices, so 9 minus 6, x to the power of 9 by x raised to 6 is 9 minus 6 is x power 3, that is 9c6 x cube. So if you simplify, you will get the answer. That's it. So the 7th term in the expansion of x cube minus 1 over x to the power of 9 is 9c6 x cube. Okay, what is this equal to? So if you want, you can simplify this 9c6, or you can stop here itself for 3 marks. That's it. So see here, just compare this. N is equal to 9, x is equal to x cube, a is equal to minus 1 by x. Substitute in this formula, NCR x to the power of n minus r a raised to r. NCR TR plus 1 is equal to 9CR x cube whole raised to n minus r into a is minus 1 over x to the power of r. So for r 7th term, that is r plus 1 is equal to 7, therefore r is equal to 7 minus 1 is 6. So put r is equal to 6 here. you will get T6 plus 1, T7 is equal to 9C6, x cube whole raised to 9 minus 6 is 3, minus 1 power 6 divided by x power 6. So that is 9C6, x to the power of 3 3s are 9, minus 1 power 6 is plus 1 divided by x power 6. 9, yes, 9 minus 6 is 3, the value of this is 9C6 x power 3. So the seventh term in the expansion of this is 9C6 x cube is the seventh term in the expansion of this. Now move on to a similar type problem. Find the eighth term in the expansion of 2x square minus 3 by x whole to the power of 12. Now comparing with x plus a to the power of n. So what is n here? N is equal to 12. X is equal to 2x square and a is equal to minus 3 by x. And to find eighth term, tr plus 1 is equal to t8 is the question mark. So r plus 1 is equal to 8, r is equal to 8 minus 1 is 7. So put r is equal to 7, that's all. What is the nth term? Tr plus 1 is equal to ncr x to the power of n minus r a to the power of r. Substitute here. So t, what is r? R is equal to 7 plus 1 is n. N is equal to 12, c 7. X, what is x? X is 2x square whole to the power of n. What is n? N is equal to 12 minus r. What is r? R is equal to 7. X raised to n minus r into a. A is minus 3 by x whole to the power of r. R is nothing but 7. Simplify, that's it. So that is T7 plus 1 means T8 is equal to 12C7 2x square whole to the power of 12 minus 7. 12 minus 7 is equal to 5. Then minus 3 power 7 divided by x to the power of 7. So this is equal to 12C7 2 to the power of 5 x to the power of 2 5s are 10 into minus 3 whole cube. So minus 3 to the power of 7, this is minus 3 to the power of 7 as it is divided by x to the power of 7. So if we simplify this, 12C7 into 2 to the power of 5 minus 3 to the power of 7, x to the power of 10 minus 7 is x cube, right? If we simplify, we will get the answer, that's it. So this can be written as, just if you multiply minus 3 7 times, you will get negative terms. It's minus 12C7 2 to the power of 5 3 to the power of 7 into x to the power of 7 is the eighth term in the expansion. That's it. Hope you followed. Very simple. So put r is equal to 7, n is equal to 12 and x is equal to 2x square and a is equal to minus 3 by x in the nth term ncr x to the power of n minus r a raised to r. Then you are going to get 12c7 2x square whole raised to 5 minus 3 to the power of 7 divided by x to the power of 7. So this is 2 raised to 5 into 2 5s are 10 minus 3 power 7 divided by x power 7. So if you multiply minus 3 7 times, you will get negative term itself. Minus 12c7 2 to the power of 5 3 7 2 to the power of 7 into x cube is the eighth term in the expansion of 2x square minus 3 by x whole to the power of 12. Hope you followed. Very simple for 3 marks. So I may expect this type of questions. Now move on to the next. Find a if the 17th and 18th term of the expansion 2 plus a to the power of 50 are equal. So what is given? The 17th term is equal to 18th term. So find the value of a if the 17th and 18th term in the expansion of 2 plus a to the power of 50 are equal, then just find out the value of a. So first find out the 17th term. For 17th term, here what is n? N is equal to 50, x is equal to 2 and a is equal to a itself, right? Now, just for first 17th term, for t17th, r plus 1 is equal to 17. So, r is equal to 17 minus 1 is 16. Now, first write down the general term, that is tr plus 1 is equal to ncr x to the power of n minus r a raised to r. So, tr plus 1 is equal to what is n? 50. C r, what is x? X is equal to 2 to the power of n is 50 minus r into a is as it is a to the power of r. So this is the general term. Let us represent this as first term. Now to find the 17th term, that is r plus 1 is 17, r is equal to 17 minus 1. So put r is equal to 16 in equation number 1. Now put n is equal, yes, therefore, so put r is equal to 16. So T16 plus 1 is T17 is equal to 50C, r is 16, 2 to the power of 50 minus 16 into a to the power of 16. Now what is this equal to? T7 is equal to 50C16, 2 to the power of 50 minus 16 is 34 into a to the power of 16. Let us represent this as equation number 2. Okay. Now this is the 17th term, T17. Now just to find the 18th term, for 18th term T18, so r plus 1 is equal to 18, r is equal to 18 minus 1 is 17. Put r is equal to 17 in equation number 1. Now put r is equal to 17 in equation 1. What you will get? 17 plus 1, that is T18 is equal to 50 C 17, 17, 2 to the power of 50 minus 17 into a to the power of 17. Therefore, the 18th term is equal to 50 C 17, 2 to the power of 50 minus 17 is 33 and a to the power of 17. Let us represent this as equation number 3. Now, what is the given condition? The 17th and 18th term are equal. So, therefore, since T17 is equal to T18, that means what is 17th term? 50C 16 into 2 to the power of 34 into a to the power of 16 is equal to the 18th term is 50C 17, 2 to the power of 33 into a to the power of 17. So, if these two are equal, just find out the value of a, that's it. Okay. Now, just find out this 50C 16 into 2 to the power of 34 divided by 50C 17, 2 to the power of 33 is equal to a to the power of 17 divided by a to the power of 16. Just bring this a power 16 to right hand side. So, a to the power of 17 divided by a power 16 is equal to, just transfer this to the left hand side, 50C 16 into 2 to the power of 34 divided by 15C 7 2 to the power of 33, right. So, what is this equal to? If we simplify this, so 2 to the power of 33 gets cancelled. What is left in the numerator is 15C 16 into 2 divided by, so only 50C 17. So, a to the power of 17 minus 16 is a to the power of 1 is a. So, if you simplify, you will get the answer. That's it. What is 50C 16 divided by 50C 17? So, 50C 16 is nothing but 50 factorial divided by 16 factorial, that is r factorial, into 50 minus 16, that's equal to 34 factorial into 2 divided by, so this goes to the numerator, that is nothing but in the denominator we have 50 factorial into numerator 17 factorial into 50 minus 17, 50 minus 17 is 33 factorial is equal to a. So, 50 factorial gets cancelled. So, if you simplify, so 17 into 1 divided by 33. If you simplify this, what is in the numerator? We will get a is equal to 2 into 17 divided by, in the denominator 33 factorial, 16 gets cancelled. We have 34. Now, what is this equal to? 17 into 2 is 34. 34 divided by 34, that's equal to. So, therefore, the value of a is equal to 1. That's it. So, the value of a is equal to 1 in this case. Very simple. Just find out the 17th and 18th term are equal. So, therefore, a to the power of 17 by a power 6 is equal to 50C 16 into 2 to the power of 34 divided by 15C 17 into 2 to the power of 33. So just cancel the terms. So 16 gets cancelled here. 33 gets cancelled, 2 to the power of 1. So in the numerator 50C16 is nothing but 50 factorial divided by 16 into 34 factorial into 2, and transfer this to the numerator. So 17 factorial into 50 minus 17 is 33 divided by 50 factorial. Cancel the terms, what you will get in the numerator. So here 16 factorial gets 1, 17 you will get. So 33 factorial gets cancelled, you have only 34 in the denominator. So 2 into 17 is 34 divided by 34 is equal to 1. That's it. So therefore the value of E is 1. Very important for 5 marks. Now move on to the next type. Now the next concept is finding the middle term in the expansion of x plus a to the power of n. So here the value of middle terms depends on the n. N is an even or an odd number. Suppose if n is an even, then the number of terms is n plus 1. Since n is an even, therefore n plus 1 is an odd number. So the middle term is n plus 1 divided by 2. So n plus 1 divided by 2 term, that is nothing but n by 2 plus 1. Now here, since n is an even, so therefore n plus 1 is an odd, n plus 1. If n is an even, then the number of terms is n plus 1. Since n is an even, n plus 1 is an odd. Therefore, the middle term is n plus 1 divided by 2th term. So that can be written as n by 2. 1 plus 1, 2 by 2 is 1. So n by 2 plus 1th term. So if n is an even, then the nth term in the expansion is n by 2 plus 1th term. So the nth term, so that is the middle term is given by n by 2 plus 1th term if n is an even number. Okay. Now suppose if n is an odd number. Suppose if n is an odd, then n plus 1 is even. So there will be 2 middle terms in the expansion, namely that is n plus 1 by 2th term. So and n plus 1 by 2 plus 1th term. So there are 2 middle term if n is an even. So therefore the middle terms are n plus 1 by 2th term as well as n plus 1 by 2 plus 1th term are the 2 middle term if n is an odd number. That means n plus 1 is an even, right? If n is an even, then we will get n by 2 plus 1th term. If n is an odd, then we are going to get 2 middle terms, n plus 1 by 2 and n plus 1 by 2 plus 1th term is the 2 middle terms. Now based on this, let us move on to a problem. Now find the middle term in the expansion. Since 11 is an odd number, so therefore how many middle terms we are going to get here? 11 by 2 plus 1. So since it's an odd number, 11 is an odd number, n is equal to 11 is an odd. So therefore we will get the 2 middle terms, 11 by 2 plus 1th term. 11 by 2 plus 1th, that is nothing but 11 by 2 is nothing but 5.5 plus 1 means 6.5. That means what you will get? 6th and 7th term are the 2 middle terms. See, otherwise you can verify. Just since 11 means it contains 11 plus 1 means 12 terms. So 12 terms means 1 first term, second term, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12th term. So what are the middle terms here? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 gets cancelled. 6 and 7 are the middle terms. These are the 2 middle terms. Okay. So n by 2 plus 1th term, that is 11 by 2 plus 1 is 5.5 plus 1 is 6.5 means 6 and 7th term are the 2 middle terms, or you can also determine like this. Now just what is to find is to find T6 and T7. So T6 and T7 are the 2 middle terms. So what is the general formula? TR plus 1 is equal to NCR x to the power of n minus r e raised to r. So what is the value of n here? N is equal to 11, x is equal to 2x square and a is equal to minus 1 by root x. Substitute here. So TR plus 1 is equal to 11CR. What is x? X is equal to 2x square whole to the power of 11 minus r into minus 1 divided by root x to the power of r. Now, just to find the 6th term. What is 6th term? R plus 1 is equal to 6 means r is equal to 6 minus 1 is 5. Put r is equal to 5 in this equation number 1 in 1. So what you will get? T5 plus 1, that is T6 is equal to 11C5 2x square whole to the power of 11 minus 5 minus 1 over root x to the power of 5. So what is this equal to? That is T6 is equal to 11C5 2x square whole to the power of 11 minus 5 is 6 into minus 1 over root x to the power of 5. So this is 11C5 2 to the power of 6, x to the power of 6 2 is 12, minus 1 to the power of 5 is minus 1, here minus I will write, minus 1 over root x to the power of 5. This is the sixth term, T6, right. So if you want, you can simplify this. This can be written as T6 is equal to minus 11 C6 C5 2 power 6 x to the power of 12 into, when this is taken to the numerator, it becomes x to the power of minus 5 by 2. So x to the power of 12 minus 5 by 2, that is x to the power 12 2 is 24 minus 5 divided by 2 is x to the power of 19 by 2, right, x power 19 by 2. So this is x to the power of 19 by 2 minus 11C5 2 power 6 x to the power of 19 by 2. Here it is x to the power of minus 5 by 2 and this becomes 19 by 2 is the sixth step. If you want, you can stop here itself, or further simplification you can follow. Now next, to find the seventh term, put r is equal to 6. So you will get 6 plus 1, that is T seventh term, 11C6 2x square whole to the power of so 11 minus, that is 11 minus 6 into minus 1 by root x to the power of 6. Simplify this. T7 is equal to 11C6 2x square to the power of 11 minus 6 is 5 minus 1 to the power of 6 is plus 1 x to the power of 6 divided by 2. So this is 11C6 2 to the power of 5 x to the power of 10 into 1 over x to the power of 3. So this is 11C6 2 to the power of 5 x to the power of 10 minus 7. So 10 minus 3 is 7. So 11C6 2 to the power of 5 x to the power of 5 is the seventh term. These are the two middle terms. Okay. So these are the two middle terms in the expansion. Very simple problem, very important for 5 marks. Hope you followed. Now move on to the next problem. Find the middle term in the expansion of 2x minus 1 over x whole to the power of 17. Again 17 is an odd number. Here n is equal to 17, x is equal to 2x and a is equal to minus 1 by x. What is the middle term? We will get n by 2 plus 1th term. So n by 2, 17 by 2 plus 1th term. So 17 by 2 is nothing but 8.5 plus 1, that is nothing but 9.5 means. So therefore we are going to get 9th and 10th term are the two middle terms. So T9 and T10 are to be determined. 9th and 10th term are the two middle terms, right? So same as that of the previous one, just find out the nth term. TR plus 1 is equal to NCR x to the power of n minus r e raised to r. TR plus 1 is equal to n. What is n? 17CR. X, what is x? We have x is equal to 2x to the power of 17 minus r into a. What is a? Minus 1 over x to the power of r. R we don't know. Let us represent this as equation number 1. Now to find the 9th term, so to find T9, so that is r plus 1 is equal to 9. So therefore r is equal to 9 minus 1 is 8. Put r is equal to 8 in equation number 1. So you will get 8 plus 1, T9 is equal to 17C, r is 8, 2x to the power of 17 minus 8 minus 1 by x to the power of 8. Simplify this. What is this equal to? So this, just I will go to the next page. That is T9 is equal to 17C8, 2x to the power of 17 minus 8 is 9. 2x to the power of 9 into, so minus, if you multiply 8 times, what you will get? Minus 1 power 8 divided by x power 8. Okay, now what is this equal to? 17c8, 2 to the power of 9, x to the power of 9, and just this is 1 over x raised to 8. So therefore t9 is equal to 17c8, 2 to the power of 1, x and x gets cancelled, you will have x. So 17c8, 2 to the power of 9 into x is the ninth term in the expansion. This is the ninth term, t9. 17c8, 2 to the power of 9 into x. Okay. Now, just what to find the 10th term. Now, t10, to find t10, r is equal to 10 minus 1 is 9. Put r is equal to 9. Put r is equal to 9 in equation number 1. So, what is equation number 1? T 9 plus 1 is equal to 17 c 9, 2x to the power of 17 minus 9 into minus 1 by x to the power of 9. Okay. This is t10 is equal to 17c9, 2x to the power of 17 minus 8. 17 minus 9 is 8 into minus 1 power 9 divided by x power 9. So this is 17c9, 2 to the power of 8, x to the power of 8. If you multiply minus 9 times, you will get negative sign into 1 over x power 9. So therefore t10 is equal to minus 17c9, 2 to the power of 8, 1 x raised to x raised to gets cancelled, you will have 1 over x in the denominator. So minus 17c9, 2 power 8 into 1 over x is the 10th term. So the ninth term in the expansion is 17c8, 2 raised to 9 and x. 10th term is minus 17c9, 2 power 8 into 1 by x. So are the two middle terms. So 9th and the 10th term are the two middle terms. So very important for 5 marks, right? Hope you followed. Now move on to a similar type problem. Find the middle term in the expansion of root x minus 5 by x square whole to the power of 8. So here what is n? N is equal to 8 and x is equal to root x and a is equal to minus 5 by x square. Since n is an even number, so therefore the middle term is equal to 8 by 2. That is nothing but 4th term is the middle term, right? 1 second. Since here n is an even number, so therefore the middle term is equal to, there is only one middle term, that is 8 by 2 plus 1th term. That is nothing but 4 plus 1. That is nothing but the 5th term. So T5 is to be determined. 5th term is the middle term. There is only one middle term in this expansion, right? So if you want, you can verify 8 plus 1 is 9 terms, means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In which is the middle term? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th term is the middle term. So just find out the middle term. That's all. So what is the general formula? TR plus 1 is equal to NCR x to the power of n minus r a raised to r. Now what is to find here? So to find the 5th term, r is equal to 4. Put r is equal to 4. T4 plus 1, that is T5 is equal to, what is n? N is equal to 8. C r, what is r? 4. 8c4. X, what is x? Root x to the power of n. N is equal to 8 minus r is 4 into a. What is a? We have minus 5 divided by x square whole to the power of n. R is 4. Okay. Now simplify this. This is T5 is equal to 8c4. Yes, root x to the power of 8 minus 4 is 4. Minus 5 to the power of 4 divided by x square whole to the power of 2 4s are 8. This is 8c4 root x is nothing but x to the power of 1 by 2, 4 by 2 is 2, x square into minus 5 to the power of 4 is nothing but plus 5 raised to 4 itself, divided by x power 8, x square and x power 8 gets cancelled, 8c4 into 5 to the power of 4 divided by x power 6 is the fifth term, that is the middle term. So 8c4 5 to the power of 4 divided by x to the power of 6 is the middle term in the expansion of root x minus 5 by root x square whole raised to 8. That's it. Hope you followed. So if you want, you can simplify. The simplified answer is found to be, in the denominator we have x power 6 as it is, in the numerator 8c4 into 5 to the power of 4 is equal to 43750. 43750. If you want, you can simplify like this. That's it. Hope you followed. So these are few problems based on the nth term or the general term and finding the middle terms in the given expansion depending upon n is an odd and even number. Hope you followed. Right. So that's all regarding today's session. Let us meet with the different concepts in the next session. Thank you. Thank you very much.